Hey there, if you remember, I was murdered right outside the hospital. I think actually we loaded our game so I didn't waste even more money there. Yeah, this looks like a pre-gangbang amount of money. Let's go get the gang back together, and we'll be doing some more light decking again, because I'd like to get started on that side quest. There's two side quests, technically. There's the Matrix side quest, and then there's the side quest where we get Stark, which I really don't want to walk around in the wilderness, so I don't know if we'll do the Stark quest, but we have to walk around the wilderness for the main story anyways, so... We did okay. It's basically if we get attacked by hellhounds too many times in a row, our group can't handle that. How much money do you want now? 5,100. I think he commented on the fact that we die too much together, but tag along. My reputation's too high, you just have to... Reputation's too high, you just have to deal with it, Winston. And we'll go get Walking Bear, and since we're on Council Island, we can take a cab over to Shalashid, because we have to visit that woman in the Amerindian village for the first of our fucking tests. I'll talk to them, I have a weapon permit. Hey Flick, I think this guy is packing. You got a permit for that? I actually do. You show them your permit, and they continue on their fucking way. Know your place. Alright. How much do you want? You probably want like 7,000. Only 59.50. Might be a good idea to get some negotiation, but we can also just deck the difference. I'd like a passport. Perfect. No criminal record yet. We're a very polite cyber criminal. $100 million. You could not pay me enough to drive down the fucking highway. Goddamn hellhounds and Bandersnatch and Wendigo and just angry Native American fellas? No, thank you. Stay in the city. As if you don't have to deal with spooky magic shit there. Either you do, but... Hey, fat cow. A lone Amerindian woman is knitting here. She looks up at you and introduces herself as Red Buffalo Woman. Thank you, elf friend. Please deliver my gift to Lady Gillian. Good luck on your journey. Thank you. We can get this one out of the way. Take a helicopter ride to Sinsarak, and then I think it's 1,000 Nuyen back, so it's like 6,000 or 7,000 total, I think. Watch out for hellhounds, everybody. Duck for cover. Wendigo. Winston, handle it. They're about your size. He did. Excellent work, Winston. Sharky, I need to get to the Sinsra. 5,000. Easy money, chummer. May I speak with the tribal elders? You present Lady Gillian with Red Buffalo Woman's return offering. Thank you, Joshua. With the delivery of this package, you've completed the first test of the ritual. Next is the trial of fellowship. Long has Eileen Two-Fists been away from us. She left 2 years ago to seek her fortune in the sprawl, but no one has seen her since. Return Eileen to us. By this you will prove your fellowship. If you wish, I could call one of our cops off patrol to fly you back to the highway. It'll cost you 1,000 Nuyen, though. Do you need a lift? Whiz, chum, it'll save me much needed time. I regret doing that because if you're at Sinsarak, that's the quickest way to get to the Feathered Serpent, but I'm not sure if that man will offer us a ride unless we're done talking with Lady Gillian, so we'll... The next time we go there... The next time we go there, we'll try to get the Feathered Serpent first, and then we'll talk to Lady Gillian. So, I happen to know, because I played the game before, I happen to know that Eileen Two-Fist is in prison, but I forget who tells us. Hopefully Gunderson. Looking for some information. Questions answered. Who's this guy, Rasco? Strictly small time. He can get some gear and goods for you, but most of his stuff is second-rate and overpriced. He set up an abandoned greenhouse. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye. Who then? Julius Strother, perhaps. Actually, our reputation might be high enough they let us into matchsticks for free finally. No. We learned before. Take a cab to the arcology, and then it's right outside. Get away from that delightful music everybody loves. Alright, matchsticks. I suppose even Caleb might know. If she was with the Sins Rock, I'd like to go in. Okay, information. I need some questions answered. Ever hear of Eileen Two Fists? Eileen? She's doing serious time from a botched run against Ares. She got set up by some of her buddies to take the fall while they got rich. She's on a cot somewhere in Hollywood Correction. Perfect. I think she's there no matter what, but talk to Caleb just to make sure that's what spawns her. And then we talk to I forget who gets us into Hollywood the cheapest. Mackelman or Chillicothe? Hollywood Correctional? 5,000. This guy sounds like a baby. I think the other sergeant can help us, the one with Lone Star, because I think he was the prison guard. I think Chillicote's actually the one on Lone Star, yep. I need to get into Hollywood Correctional for 3,000. I can issue you a false name that will grant you entrance and clearance badges. Easy money, chummer. I'll pay. Done. Just don't shoot anybody or go in any security areas, and you should be fine. Perfect. I mean, I might. We'll see. I might shoot some people. All right, we've got our gun, we've got our mana blast, we've got our punching daggers. Hello, prison inspector. You walk to the security gate and speak to the guard. He checks the false name you give against the list and the computer and clears you for entry. The gate swings open. Hey there, fellas. Prison inspector. Look at all these free guns. It's a little interesting you never actually get to fight with a rifle. Maybe you do in the pen and paper. Alright, now we're looking for Eileen, which... Hello. Okay. We paid the big bucks. We're looking for a cell that has a person in it. Oh, that looks like a person. Kind of looks like a pallet swap walking bear or vice versa. Your maglock passkey quickly decodes the lock. I'm sure this guard won't care, right? Hello, I hope everything's in order. Oh, sorry. Guess you'll open it for me. Miss Two Fists? Eileen gracefully leaps into a cat-like fighting stance as you enter. You briefly explain your involvement with the Sinsarak and your purpose for being here. She smiles and reaches under a cot, pulling out a crude but workable homemade pistol. Love that prison shop class. She points to the ventilation duct in the hallway. Help me with this grate. I've got a few scores to settle. Between the two of you, the grate is dismantled in record time. Thanks, chum. When I get out of here, I have some biz to discuss with you, with Gunderson. Gunderson gave her a contract with Ares? He only gives me ghoul runs. So if you want my help, I'll be at the jump house in Redmond. She scurries into the duct, which is too small for your bulk. Looks like you'll have to risk the front door again. I knew I shouldn't have got those synthol injections. Alright. Stay cool. Nobody's broken the law. A perfect infiltration mission. Always bugs me that security guards have blue skin. Like they've got a fucking denim ski mask on or something. Well, that's probably the smoothest Shadowrun you'll ever see me do. More of a dusk saunter. What can I do for you, Joshua? Information. What do you want to know? What's your story? I went to the Barrens to find some action. At the time, I thought my life needed some adventure. Anyway, I got involved with these Joy Boys who tell me they know how to get their hands on some serious Nuyen. So I hook up with them to run this run against Ares, and what do you know? My buddy set off the alarm while I was checking ahead. Before I knew what hit me, corpse strike teams were swarming all over, and I ended up in Hollywood Penn. I'll always be grateful for you pulling me out of that hole, Joshua. Some questions? Do you know anything about Thawne? Word inside was he's new to Seattle, and he came here looking for something, but nobody knows what. He was rumored to be working with Renraku on something. Maybe related. I also heard one of Than's lieutenants is named Vigor. He did some time in Hollywood, but I stayed out of his way. Really? What do you know about Elysia? He was a hero to my people. Is she an elf? I thought Aline Two-Fist was a human. His deeds are legend, but they're best spoken of by someone more gifted than I am in his lore. The elders believe his name still carries power, but most of the young doubt it. Okay, see ya. And we can hire, I think, not for free, but I think she charges very reasonable rates. Gunderson, do you have anything to say about that shitty run information? Questions? No. Okay, so the plan now is we're going to go to Sinsarak again. And we're going to go look for the Feathered Serpent first. Because I don't precisely know the way, so it's going to get really fucking dicey if too many Hellhounds show up. We're going to need as many medkits as we can carry. Inventory's full. That's going to be really tedious too, because we're going to have to shuffle all the medkits to Walking Bear, who is the highest biotech. Specifically, she has a 9, which is pretty good. Actually, 10 would be 20 karma. I don't want to do 8 more runs. Or do I? I do, because then we can get 12 melee combat on Winston. If there's a single time we need max melee, it's the fucking wilderness. So let's do some baby runs here. Let's make sure I'm not on a run right now. I am. Go into their system and delete my case file. Caleb Brightmore. Well, shit. Well, shit.
Passcode.
Ito's passcode. We could just go steal from him. He had reds, but I think he had black ice.
Accepted.
I'd like to scrape together enough money to show off some of the programs, even though just attack does the work. Show off rebounds and degrades and relocates are fun. I mean, we just go into each node and hit array, see if we find the file. I don't think his legal case file isn't outdated, but I might as well check. It wasn't. Six response. This deck is super fast. Erase. You find a file that... Hang on. Huh. What am I doing here? I need to get to the case files data store. And unfortunately, I just triggered a passive alert like an idiot.
Alert.
But this shitty legal firm should have a pretty weak CPU we can smash open. There you are. Oh boy, I hope it's this one. Because we gotta go all the way back. Well, not really, we can hop over from the CPU. Case files, perfect. Backup files now. Erase. The recog code rapidly finds the data and zaps it into Electron Heaven. Run accomplished. What are we dealing with here? An orange? Might as well grab some walking around money, right? Equipment permits. Hello. think my deck's full now. Yeah, that's a shame because I was a 60 and I have a fucking 20 megapulse file in there. Alright, well. It's a double payday because we can turn in the actual run. We don't want too much money on us because there's an incredibly high chance we're going to die in the wilderness, but we need enough money to take a helicopter there and back. I'd like to go in. My thanks for the run, Joshua. He's completely professional. Well, see ya. Because, man, 12 melee combat on Winston is going to be a treat. It's a shame it affects your move speed because I'm almost tempted to cast Armor Skin on him. Grenades for sale. No, they're not. Go away. Might be too late. No, I have the contact that gets me right to the Sin's Rock, but we have to backtrack for Stark and for the Feathered Serpent, so we'll still have to fight in Shalashid. But we do have Sharky already. So we don't have to worry about that. I think the only contact you get locked out of is Max, but maybe Max does give you Sharky. 1,600, 3,600, 3,800, 1,200. Wow, that was a pretty good load. Which I don't think people normally call 5 files they sell to Roscoe. Nice load. Drop it off. That's enough walking around. Money at 23,000. Alright, so let's go back to Redmond and max out the melee on Winston. Oh, it's going to be a bit. It's going to be like 7 or 8 runs. Excuse me, fellas. Triple melee seems like it might be pretty fun. You'd have to use Eileen, I think. I think Eileen comes with the least cyberware. You couldn't use Stark. I don't think Stark has the best cyberware for melee. Some work. Alan Turing needs to go from the Halloweeners to the weapon shop. He just mathematically disproved death, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Which is weird that he would hire an escort, though, I suppose. And then I might get some charisma for Renraku, but you know what? If we're rich, we might as well just buy corporate badges and hope they work. Sometimes they don't work, but... School's not a chance. Prison, Little Chiba. Probably got shanked. Handle it, Winston, thank you. That's my favorite part of Winston. I can just walk away and he cleans up. And they can't scream for help if you punch them right in the throat. Or if they turn to dust. Jackal's lantern to the nuke plant. Want to handle this from me, Winston? Huh, he actually survived a couple punches. I don't like that. Let's do a little intermission visit to the hotel, because some soy cap would be whiz about now. I'm actually sitting on a lot. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe rep. Yes, technically pistols to help Winston, but I'm mostly just here for decoration and meat space maximum. Willpower would protect me from. Actually, he should get his willpower up. But first, oh man, he is so close. 4 more runs and then he's max melee, and then yeah, maybe we would want to max at willpower on him. And she wants some biotech, which is 1 more run, so 4, was it? 4. Halloweeners to the nuke plant. That's nice and close. Why, this is just plutonium. Please be careful. I'm just hot potatoing it because they didn't give me anything to carry it in. It's very hot. It's warm to touch. I'm sure I'll be fine. A little cheaper to the prison. And then he'll be max melee. Which will be wonderful. I think that's just his hit rate, but still. Max possible hit rate. Well, maybe not possible, but for his build. I'm sure there might have been a more efficient way. Maybe not, though, because we found out you can only get 4 muscle replacements. Community of Ghouls, fuck you. Rat's nest to the prison. You never really see an enemy's health, so it's hard to really do any testing on what the best cyberware loadout would be for Winston. I didn't pay attention to my job. Rat's nest to the prison. This is the Halloweeners, so no. Did I see Locke on there? Are there Halloweeners out there? Do we got weenies, Winston? We do. This was the job, right? Perfect. It's always great when you go to the wrong building. I was actually reading earlier they don't use nuclear fission in Shadowrun. They use nuclear fusion because the astral plane makes nuclear fission unreliable. I thought that was a neat tidbit. Things get too whimsical at the subatomic level and you can't reliably run a nuke plant. Well, fission. Jump host to the nuke plant, speaking of. Apparently I'm just going to deliver a package with that little fact on it. It's a fun fact. And then I guess you have a problem with a nuclear plant fucking with the astral plane, and then like toxic spirits will show up and just make a mess of the place. Actually, that might have been the 4th. It was. Okay, there we go. 12. 12 is just such an odd number for a skill to max out on. But we've done it. And then any more points he earns, well, should really go into... Body's not maxed. Oops. His body and his willpower needs to go up. Actually, intelligence determines attack speed. Man, there's a lot of interesting little background stats we forgot about on Winston. Son of a bitch. We'll make more money. Maybe not as much karma and as much time, but we'll make more money if we just do matrix runs for Caleb. Caleb Brightmore. Yeah, we basically wait until we get a matrix run. We only milk it once, and then we turn it in for karma. And also, for the matrix side quest, he might give us a corporation password, which we need. We need the password for each corporation network. Nope, we don't do physical runs, which kind of makes sense because we picked a decker. We prefer decking contracts. Which is a shame because Caleb loves telling us to walk next door to Run Rockwell Ecology and get shot in the fucking chest. Again, I appreciate the payday, but that's not enough for Run Rocker. Like, I'd pay that much to do like Ares or Fuchi. But 3,000 Nuyen for the best corporation in the city, no thank you. There we go, a matrix run contract. Ares, here we go, this is perfect, our first corporate contract. Get into their confidential files and bring me a copy of their strike team orders. You'll be paid upon delivery of that file for 6,100. Wowie. This would be a good time to have negotiation, but negotiation, I'm pretty sure, has zero impact on Roscoe, which is just more money overall. So now, even when we abandon this contract, if I'm remembering it right, I hope I am, when we abandon this contract or turn it in, we'll always have the password for the Ares network.
Passcode
Perfect.
accepted.
And not only is there a file here that Caleb wants, there's a file here somewhere that we want. I'm not sure what data store it's in. Every corporate system will have a data store with a file in it we need for the side quest, but I don't think it's the same type of data store, so we can't always go for like project files. It might be though. Let's try to keep track of that as we go. I actually killed him before that ninja star hit me. Amazing. Oh Christ, I forgot these no fucking around corporations. It's quite a haul to the CPU.
Active alert.
Well, that's a problem. Now we're for sure going to be fighting some black ice on the CPU, I betcha. Luckily, this is a dud node. This thing can't fight back. I should probably switch to the C attack, the defensive posture, when we fight the CPU, because it's for sure going to have black ice on it. And in theory, the little dart should give us the highest dodge chance. Well, this is a problem. More SPUs, though, so I think we're getting closer. I don't think it would have sent us through a slave module when there's still SPUs out here. Casually dodge that. Oh man, this is a big one. Might take a while to find the right node. Because we basically have to check each data store once. Ares, I think, is... I think in the lore, Ares is actually a pretty powerful corporation. Because I think they're like almost or single-handedly in charge of like all like space-based construction and shit. But I think in this game or second edition, as Ares isn't actually flagged as dangerous as Renraku, so their system should be weaker. And I think their like when you actually attack their corporation, it's not the most difficult corporate building. This ice isn't putting up much of a fight, so I think I'm right. My god. There's just a data store symposium here. Oh shit. Look at that though, didn't even hurt. Hey Mumrick. He got a couple clean hits off. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 data stores so far, and there's probably going to be one behind the CPU. Definitely going to be black ice. Look at that. Okay, that time he hurt me, but... like, I'm actually blocking some of these attacks. Thank you, Blow Dart. Alright, yep, there's this one. So we have to go and check every single data store until we get the clue. There's a clue on each corporate network for the side quest. Confidential data. There's the recog file, thank you. An interesting file that you download to your notebook. We found it. That's it. We can just grab all the data we want. I'm just gonna grab anything, just in and out. Which is a shame because I keep finding really tiny files. Really tiny files. Really tiny files. Fuck. Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird, Grant, because Ares is kind of a pushover in the Sega Genesis game, but yeah, in second edition, they're kind of fucking hot shit. Alright, turn these garbage files in. 3,000, 1,500, 4,000, wow. 20 megapulse red files are almost on average worth as much as a 60 megapulse orange file. That's a big jump. So we're done with Ares. That was pretty in and out. I like it. Just Caleb conveniently set us to the exact same data node. Mitsuhama's on top. Yeah, Renraku took a huge hit after the arcology, right? What's going on here? Lone Star undercover. That's fine. I have weapon permit. Goodbye. I'd like to go in. My comp shows a moderate matrix run to be contracted. No, it's got to be flagged red for an actual corporation, I think. Ares, no. 6,000, that's a great run, but we don't need to go to Ares ever again. Nope. Look, that's a big difference, actually. 2,700 for a moderate run and 6,000 for a red flag. Yeah, see, there was a contract right there to infiltrate Ares for 1,200. That's shit. 1,200 again to go into the Ares office. I also think the only Ares office you can attack is in the P Barrens, which is a dumpster part of town. They don't have a downtown office like the other corps in this game. I think, if I'm remembering it right. I think it's just their office is the P Barons, and then they have an actual storefront in Redmond. Christ, this guy's obsessed with Ares right now. There we go. As Technologies blackmail a client of mine. Go into their system and delete the information from their confidential files. Confidential files again. That's where the clue was last time. So this is we're off to a great start here. Accomplish this and you'll find him most generous. Another 6,000. As Technology, they own most of South America and they practice blood magic. Don't fuck around with As Technology. I think they're the actual only corporation that is a country.
Passcode accepted.
I'm actually going to jack out in the off chance that... no, it's the exact same system. I'm worried that it won't have the file unless we use the run passcode, but we're going in. Oh, I forgot to heal myself if we find any black ice. I'm not quite half dead, but I might be in a pickle if we get snagged by a high-level CPU. I find it funny, maybe Renraku's different, but I find it funny that we're attacking like corporate home offices here, and Ito's personal system has more black ice on it. Maybe it's cheaper to maintain black ice on a small system like Ito's network. Or maybe it was just for balance purposes, like it was supposed to be a bit of a bottleneck for that part of the story until you're stronger. I'm not sure, actually. I want to say Ito's network was just for fluff. I don't think you find anything there to unlock further story. Well, that turned red on us. I really don't want to fight this node unless it's confidential. Confidential is probably going to be right behind the CPU every time. Here you are. Oh, there's no room for a data store back there, is there? What a shit system. Making As Technology look bad with this layout. That was a red CPU and all it had on it was a fucking barrier. Well, there's probably a black ice under there if I tripped the alarm. Confidential files? There they are. There's the backup. An interesting file that you download to your notebook. Let's actually get some big ones since we're here. Right next to the CPU. So it looks like it's always confidential, and it's on average out of 2 times behind the CPU and not just on a side branch. We should probably check these clues. I might just be finding story fluff. I want to say only Renraku has those, but every corporation might have a little nothing node. There we go. Got some data I'd like to sell. That's from a Johnson. 4,500, 9,000, 2,500, 7,500. Not too shabby. That's true. They're also made... Well, it's always tar paper. If the mod removes a tar pit, it turns it into tar paper. It doesn't swap it for another ice. Grenades for sale? No. I think with the exception of 1 or 2 nodes where they couldn't remove the tar pit, maybe Seattle Hospital for some reason, always turns it into a tar paper, not another ice. I'm looking for some work. Lone Star, which actually we don't need to hack Lone Star. I might be wrong. Let's check our clues. Weapon permit, notebook tips and clues. Spirit eyes, the third item. Since Rock Tribal Elders, you completed your second task by freeing Ellie from Hollywood. We still have to go to the wilderness and get the feathered serpent. You have Ito's personal passcode with Ito dead. Yep. Ito Ogami. Ares, there we go. Seattle Corps band together to form power cartel. Prices rise. State-of-the-art computer installed in Shiawase Atomic Nuclear Plant. Redmond Barrens. So we have an H and an R and a B for a net passcode. I have 71,000 Nuyen in my name. Oh, that's gonna suck. I don't want to go to the Shalashid now in case we fucking die. Probably go to the crime mall and buy some dud programs for the deck. Well, not duds. We could probably grab level 5 degrade from David Kipp. Ares again, no thanks. It's a shame, because if we were just in it for the karma, that's a great run. Moderate. Something about SimSense, though. We could have fucked around with some BTL chips. The mayor's office is planning to kidnap someone. Yeah, the money out of my fucking wallet. Thanks, big business. I think I've been in City Hall before and it didn't save in my deck, so that's not a passcode we can grab forever. A local SimSense company supposedly has a new SimSense lineup this fall that may threaten certain corporations. Bring me information on this and I'll gladly compensate you. Nah. Ares. Red flag. UCA's federal government is curious about how good their security is. Go into their systems and retrieve a high security data file. Bring it to me along with a briefing of their strengths and weaknesses and you'll be well paid. I'm not sure. I think UCAS does have one of the passwords. Well, one of the... a chunk of this netcode password. But they'll have some red data stores. So we might as well poke our head in. He seems to be hurt badly. Not the first fucking time. Yeah. As you approach, you notice that the figure is not as wounded as he first appears. You close and see only inches separate you from a vampire attack. The pale figure reacts with amazing speed, leaping up to a second-story window and into a building. It's a shame. Winston could have just punched him right in the heart. Case closed.
Passcode.
Huh, yeah, it's not saving the password for UCAS. Interesting. I think we've been in UCAS, and their network was pretty fucking dicey. A lot of black ice trying to fry me, and I didn't heal again. Oh boy. I think we cut through the slave module in the UCAS. Doesn't look familiar, actually. The CPU was on the far right the last time we were in this network. I might be thinking of City Hall then. Switch to defensive mode.
Active. Alert.
Oh boy, that's going to be a very tough black ice now. We might go down. Stay on defense. On the upside, I don't think he gets, oh fucking, we are getting fried here. Whoa! That was a hilariously clean hit he got off on us. There.
Passcode accepted.
We'll just go right back in. It's really just that black ice in the CPU that scares me. Really only because that tar paper fucked us, because it gets like 2 clean hits off while we're reloading it. I suppose I could burn my deception, and that'll keep our attack safe. There's a tar paper on this one too. I'll tell you what, though, is no fucking around black ice would be a great time to have rebounds. Just send it right back to him. Even if it doesn't hurt him, just keep it off my back.
Passcode rejected.
Oh, fuck off.
Active alert.
Oh, boy. When it rains, it pours in the Matrix, I suppose. There we go. That was still like half my health, but I was really hoping I would have failed the deception, but it just always seems to fail the goddamn... I gotta go through a lot of shit no matter where I go here. Where the fuck is your confidential files?
Alert. Cancelled.
Hey, man. That's a pretty high-level killer. Come on now, don't turn into black ice. Okay, good. He's just gonna fry my MPCP at this rate. He did! Son of a bitch! That's what I get for talking shit about the UCAS government. Good God. We still didn't figure out which one was confidential files. Ah, fuck the CPU apparently. We should just go right for the data store on that one and hope it's confidential. I mean, with our income, fixing a broken deck is no problem. What? Wait, what? Shouldn't my MPCP be fried because we got jacked out? Do I really want to grab some body? Might as well, right? Money's just burning a hole in my wallet. It helps to defeat tracer identification programs. You know what, why not? That probably just slows down the trace and burn. Might actually screw up a barrier when he tries to send a signal to the alarm. Maybe. Don't think I don't recognize you. It's me, Joshua. The man remains irate until the Lone Star Patrol approaches. Hello. I have a permit. Goodbye. I bet you that guy doesn't have a permit for being a rude dude, so arrest him. Bought my weapon permit on the internet, because this is America.
Path accepted.
See if it remembered any of the map, or do we gotta go in blind again? It remembered. So let's ignore the CPU. Hopefully just going right for the data stores is less ice. Actually, you know what? With my income, I might as well just jack up my deception, right? Actually, maybe if I jack up my deception, I won't have room for more data store files, but if we can get like a level 5 or 6 deception, we can ignore a lot of these idiot nodes. Confidential files is where we're headed. Yeah, trace that. It's project files, aka utter dog shit. It's a green node on a federal service network. No thank you. Now I think this guy turned into a blaster and fucking fried us last time, so... That was a failure. No tar pit, though. No alert either. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was a red. That would probably explain why that guy shredded us. Are you confidential?
Active alert.
Huh. They're fighting like a confidential. Glad I maxed out my body. Looks like it might not just be raw defense. It might be a chance to, like, resist it fully. There's no fucking way I'm attacking the CP with an active alert, so let's just grab the data and get out. So it wasn't those data stores. 37, 75, 10,000. I have $50,000. Let's go buy some deception levels, which I think is in the crime mall. There you are. We have a level 7 deception right now. What's this one? That's the fun one. Instantly ends a trace IC, but you can normally just fucking melt a trace IC anyways. Reduces the IC's reaction to laying attacks and alerts, but it does nothing against trace. Shield reduces damage for most attacks, but it degrades on each hit, and it doesn't do anything against black ice. So I don't like this. Mirrors confounds ice and deckers, decreasing their attack accuracy, which means it would decrease my accuracy as well. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. But like a level 7 deception should get a lot of use out of us. Hope I can even fit it on my deck is the problem. Oh, it's always something, isn't it? Probably need an Excalibur to fit those on. Where are we going? I'm going to say bottom right is where confidential is. Work our way through this IO port to that data store. That IO port was red, really. Did not fight like a red. Outdated. Fart.exe, that's what that data store was. Another red. I accidentally came to a dead end. My brain just refused to acknowledge that that might have not connected at the bottom. I kind of wish it didn't show this. Make it a little easier to navigate the matrix if I just didn't jump into a node I'd already suppressed. Oh, that is a high level. I smell confidential. Security. That's like a confidential file, I guess, but Jesus. Man, all these fucking red nodes. It was all the way on the left. What a casual path. We checked every hard node by accident. The other good thing is if we ever need money, we have all these system passcodes now. Just slip into Ares and grab a couple 10,000 million files and you're on your way. Okay, I missed it. Shit, system files. This has to be it.
Passive alert.
It's a passive alert, but as long as we get in. What the fuck is my run info? Security files, son of a bitch. We've cracked that one open already, so we just gotta backtrack now. So it's not always a confidential file. Or maybe UCS doesn't actually have a clue for us. Thought it did. There's the recog code. Is there an interesting file? No. Grab everything you can. We were just here for money, I guess. which does make sense because it didn't download the password permanently to our deck. 50 megapulse, though, that might be some money. 2,000, useless. That sucks. So we have As Technology in area, so we need what? Fuji, Mitsuhama, Renraku. Red flag, Mitsuhama. They have a new director of operations. Bring me a copy of their personnel records and from their management data store. Ooh, I don't think the clue would be in management data store. We're gonna have to cut that system wide open to get what we want.
Passcode accepted.
There's a chance we can actually increase the memory on our deck to fit that deception. We can check after this. Outdated orange. Normally outdated's blue. Looking for security, I'm looking for management. Oops, this is a slave module dead end, isn't it? Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Mitsuhama doesn't seem to be a very good network. They seem shittier than Ares. Wow. That's a weak network. A lot of data, though. Management, there it is. Do a quick check for a clue. Nope. You can't not find the clue, I think. So you search a node and you don't get the clue. That wasn't your node. It's definitely on this system somewhere. We gotta go find it. Let's fight our way back. Well, let's actually fight our way in, because if we fight our way backwards and we trigger an alert, we might get disconnected before we can get all the way back to the CPU. But if we suppress the ice, we should be fine. Competition data store. Poker head in there. No. Oh, it's going to be a bit of an adventure. Oh, this has got to be it. Really, that was just financial. Huh. I mean, it makes sense you'd put a black ice on your financial data store, but... thought we'd get our clue. It's weird, it's a low-level barrier, but it's acting very quick. Might be a red node. Were you red? You were red. This might be a black ice too, so we're going to play it safe. Yeah, let's... well, the alerts are going out in a hurry, though. He's going to turn into a black ice if he gets an active alert. There we go. Confidential, there's the clue. And just grab everything we can. Mission complete. I think we grabbed the file. Yep, Johnson file useless, 2400 useless, 1500. Ugh. And then once we grab this next one from Caleb, let's poke our head into Microtronics and get some more read access memory, or is it read only memory? The one for loading deception on her deck. Moderate, no. So we need Fuchi or Renraku. I forget the third one. They will. Matrix moderate. There we go. You say a yes now. How much karma have we been getting from these? Oh, whoa, 55! I wasn't paying attention. Whoa! I'm about to burst with all this karma. Now this is decking. Probably head over to the hotel and spend this. There's one right across the street. It's where Ito Ogami was staying. Oh shit, accidentally accepted that Renraku run. Not a fucking chance. There's only 2 reasons to go into Renraku. 1, you're using invisibility to cheeseball package runs. 2, you go there for the story. Anything other than that is just throwing money away to prove you can do it. As Technology, we've been there already. As Technology is funding its own run, which may affect a client of mine. Too bad. Moderate. As Technology again. As Technology is curious about their own security and they want me to go, and that sounds like a fucking trap. You say it's federal government. No Renraku, no Fuchi yet. I guess it's going to be harder and harder to find them as we get the other passwords. Also, it's not a decking unique Johnson, so we got to deal with other contracts as well. A Simpsons Corporation is supposedly a new... This is red flagged. Huh. Thought red flagged was always a named system. This is interesting. Let's stay at the hotel. Walk by this high-tension power cable. There's Fuchi. Where's the hotel? Should be right here, then. Oh, no, wait. The hotel's in Penumbra, isn't it? Nope, there it is. Okay. The Gates Undersound Hotel is a posh setup. It's known worldwide for its 5-star service. Many rooms and apartments are built underground, so each room literally faces the ocean. Greetings and welcome to the spectacular Gates Undersound Hotel, the finest Seattle has to offer. I just need to sleep here. Yes, sir, you're in luck. We have a penthouse suite available, and at this time of day, you should have a grand view of the water. $75 a night, yes. He's been cleaned out of towels as well. Every single fucking hotel has no towels. All right, maximum, we don't need strength. Could take charisma, but I want willpower. And then I could take reputation, but I don't know. Winston, though. Get that body up there. I don't have enough. It can keep going up. He can get body... I think he gets body 12 naturally, so he's going to be a brick shithouse. Intelligence is for attack speed, though. That's going to be wonderful. Get her body up there, too. Movement and attack speed. Does it affect your casting speed, though? Let's just focus on biotech. Because that'll be great to just get people all the way to full health with one little swig of rubbing alcohol or whatever the fuck she does with that first aid kit. And then I'm really neglecting Karma. I'm sorry, I'm really neglecting Sorcerer because she doesn't really fight that much with the magic. It's mostly Winston helping out. Electronics, I mean, Charisma would help when we're doing corp runs, but on principle, I like to be low Charisma. So let's just get the reputation. I'm well known for the guy with no Charisma. Aid reputation will get us out of a lot of sticky pickles. Actually, really, I feel like anything, I think later reputation is worthless. I want to say like 7 and up does nothing.
Accepted.
Ah, I forgot to buy the memory expansion for the deck. Unlisted. Holy shit. This is a 6,000 run.
Accurate. Alert.
Whoop. I actually got the attack off. Well, this is going to be fun. I think we can say goodbye to Redmond, though, because that was a lot of karma doing this. There we go. Cancel that alert. I think this was flagged as an unlisted system, though.
Cancelled.
So we just want to complete the run and grab the files. The hell am I going? SimSense files.
Passive. Alert.
Yeah, it's unlisted. We'll go here and fight our way back.
Alert. Cancelled.
Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you out here, mister. No alert either. Marketing data. That was... I don't think anybody's gonna want that. It wouldn't be right next to the entrance. It's gotta be up here. There they are. Grab that. Oh, they didn't have a single fucking red data store on this dump network. Red flag, but no... Huh, did I just go right back to it? No. Well, I didn't mean to leave the node. Let's just sell this trashy file and leave. No red, not worth my fucking time. 200 million. Ugh. Let's go get that memory expansion. I want to wear deception. I mean, technically you could swap them out, but if I fail a deception and like a black ice comes to say hello, that's a problem. So apparently we can get red flag contracts for unnamed systems, which are the least ideal for this side quest. I don't want them. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a pretty good feeling high reputation was worthless. But I didn't want to... I don't actually really know what to put on Joshua now. On principle, I mean, I don't want I don't want negotiation or charisma on principle, but that doesn't really leave him anything else. I guess we could give him some pistol, because every now and then he does have to pop off a shot in meat space. And we've already passed the threshold to piss off Renraku, so they'll send strike teams no matter what. They might send more if your rep's too high, but that'd be weird. Oh boy. There we go. Renraku is funding its own run, which may affect a client of mine. I think that's literally the plot of the game. That is going to be a fucking hard system. We definitely want to run Deception against Renraku. They're so tough, we might just head for the data store. I don't even want to know. I don't even know if we want to crash the CPU on Renraku. Well, we do, because we have to go inside Renraku, and we need to be able to handle that. Need to be able to cancel an alert when we're inside. Yeah, this is what we want. Alright, so we're at max RAM. We're at max overall storage. This is how fast we load it into memory. This is actually not a bad idea. That'll really help when the black ice takes out our attack. So we can load more and we can load it way faster now. It is going to cost so much money to bring a Fairlight Excalibur back up to speed. Like I think it has higher max stats, but it has lower base stats than we have right now. So it's going to be like 180,000 for the Excalibur and then a bunch of money to bring it up to spec. Like it needs high response, it needs the storage.
Passcode accepted.
And if we get some good money from Renraku, I'd like to buy an order of Rebound.
Passcode accepted.
The password is Shadowrun. Our deception level and our deck is so powerful, we use a special debugged version of Shadowrun. It's like uppercase and lowercase. We use the numbers that look like letters. There's an umlaut. It's a very powerful password. Shadowrun.
Passcode accepted.
Especially in Renraku, like we pretty much want to deceive. You know what? I'm gonna fucking tempt fate and try to deceive the CPU. Hope it's not a barrier.
Passcode accepted.
Hey, Justin. Shame on you, Renraku, if I'm allowed to get in with this. It's the shittiest barrier I've seen in my fucking life. Are you sure, Renraku? It's definitely a red note, but this is like a barrier 3. My god. Alright, they've got fucking data stores all over creation is the problem.
Passcode rejected.
Oh, if I was confidential, I'd put this kind of ice on it. Keep those secrets safe.
Alert.
Any story tonight so far, Justin? We've done some stuff for the Sinsarak. We rescued Eileen Two Fists. On the end. There we go. An interesting file that you down... Really, an interesting file in Project. Huh. This is Renraku, though. That might be story fluff. Confidential files. Alright. I want to turn the alert off before we go to that other one.
Alert. Cancel.
Didn't I get her last time? I actually didn't. We just got her today.
Passcode accepted.
Shadowrun. So the important one. This should be another clue. Another interesting one. Jesus Christ. I mean, Renraku is really at the core of this story compared to the corps. Other corps are just part of Shadowrun. They're not necessarily part of Joshua's exploits in Seattle. No Feathered Serpent yet. When we go to turn in the Alien Two-Fist quest, that's when we're going to go for the Feathered Serpent. Oh, we have a good chunk of this password now, though. Holy shit. Little matrix glitch there. I got some files. 8,000. 1,500. Okay, that's... I was a little excited when I saw the 8,000, but then it kind of fell apart. Renraku suspects the Viking girl working with Thon. You'll get his passcode. The Tomb of Elysia. Mako Sochu. Sir, we've tracked down a feathered serpent in the Sinsarak caves. It's located in the far east cave below the Sinsarak compound. Wow. They actually give directions to it. That's cool. Far east cave below Sinsarak. So yeah, we go right to Sinsarak and we can go in a cave and he should be right there. Confirm. Frosty after Elysia. Have recovered the map and it's locked in my safe at the Arcology. All project files have been transferred to my personal system. We got a B, we got a C and an O, we got an H and an R, we got an E and a Y. What do we got here? That's technology, Mitsuhama. Nuclear winter for Bismarck, North Dakota after reactor mishap. So, here. Corpse indicted in Matrix sabotage. Renraku, Fuchi, Ares, Mitsuhama, and Lone Star. Shit, I've been turning down Lone Star contracts from Caleb. So we have Renraku, Ares, and Mitsuhama, so we need Fuchi and Lone Star. And that should be the rest of the password. But you know what, just because we got that clue, let's go get the Feathered Serpent. Got enough money, but not so much money that I'm afraid to drop it. Alright, call up Sharky. I need to get to the Sinsarak, thank you. What did they say? The far east cave. So southeast. There's a disturbance up ahead. A Renraku strike team bursts forth. It's the guy that stole our files. Get him! Winston, handle it. Winston, handle it. That crime mall body armor is finally paying off. Only one corpse was left. Well, I'm sure his body will be returned to the forest soon. A buffalo can eat it or something, I don't fucking know. East, this is west. Let's not make one of those mishaps. That's not the kind of mistake you want to make in Shalishid. Where's this fucking cave? Alright, here we go, here we go. Try to stick together, everybody. Here we go. Now fucking definitely stick together here. I don't know if you can get attacked by ghouls, but you might get attacked by ghouls in Shalishid. We may have already went the wrong way. That's what I fucking hate about this place. And like most caves, it has the difficulty ramp jump from Excitebike. I think it's just a dead end. I don't perfectly remember the route, but luckily that passcode, not that passcode, that file we stole from Renraku gave us a very general idea. I don't think this way. I think we want to keep going east. It's crazy, like I'm pretty sure the wilderness is actually mapped in Shadowrun. It's not magical like Stalker that you can't map it. So it's kind of crazy I can't just steal a map from Renraku or even any corporation to navigate the Sinsarak wilderness. Hey there, fellas! I think gargoyles are actually made out of stone, so it's very impressive that Winston punches them. The other reason this is a problem is I gotta fucking backtrack my way out of here when we're done. Bandersnatch. I think this room's a dead end too. I think we wanted to go down and then west. Which kind of sounds familiar, but that doesn't seem right. Duck for cover. Alright, as long as it's not Hellhound, we can fight everything but Hellhounds. Actually, it's more appropriate to say Winston can fight everything but Hellhounds. Me and Eileen kind of just float around him like a power-up from R-Type. Try this way. The event should happen almost immediately once we enter the right room, if I remember. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this anymore. Who put a chair here? Where are you off to today? Oh, just the lava caves. Brought my lawn chair. There you are. You come upon a Renraku strike team lurking about the cave. Kill them quickly before they slot this operation all to dreck. They unholster their weapons and come at you. Bad news, fellas. I can kinda fight Renraku. Winston's just soloing a couple by himself. Perfect. And then the next room should have the Feathered Serpent. I'm not sure why the hell Renraku's after the Serpent, though, because they don't need to perform the ritual. I mean, they might. They might have a shaman on the payroll now that I think about it. And it stands to reason that they could get a Hellhound pelt and a Gargoyle horn from anywhere, so they wouldn't need my help with those. There we go. Entering this antechamber, you see a Renraku strike team attempting to kill a Feathered Serpent. Knowing the evil that Renraku seems to breed, you join sides with the dragon and quickly finish them off. With the last of the Renraku strike team dealt with, you find yourself face to face with the Feathered Serpent. As you stand wondering what it will do next, an ethereal voice fills your head. I thank you, human, for assisting me. It seems the Renraku Corporation has it in for my kind. They now most likely have it in for you also. But tell me, how did you happen to come here? Remember, before you answer, you deal with a dragon. I need a feathered scale to avenge my brother's death. The Feathered Serpent gazes at you for what seems like an eternity. Honesty is so rare in humans. Understand it is appreciated even by non-humans. Oh, thanks. I would be glad to help with such a small task. I feel, however, that it's not enough. What exactly did you have in mind? I owe my life to you, and I sense you have many trials ahead of you. One of these trials I doubt you'll survive. Tell me more. Thus I will bond myself to protect you in your quest for the truth. Know that I will appear only once to aid you, and only when your situation is dire enough for my intervention. My name is Luke, and now we are bound. How? Lucutrix. Lucourtrix. And I don't even know if that's like with a French accent. Fare thee well, human. Until fate brings us together again. Luke shakes loose a scale from his hide as he flies away. Excitement barely contained, you snatch up the final item for the ritual. That went pretty well, but now we have to not, well, we could die and just drop our money. But we gotta get back home. Just always look for a path up. I think as soon as we go up, we go left, and then it'll get us back outside. Not too shabby, though, for finding the Feathered Serpent, huh? That's pretty quick. Keep an eye out for that door out of here. There she is. That's strange that going up and down doesn't reset the music, but I think going left and right puts you in a different area that resets the music. Huh. We are fucking out of here. Pretty smooth. And I mean, a hellhound can kill us, but whatever. We got the hard part out of the way. You guys get stuck on the bridge so you can't help me fight. Good plan. I remember when I first saw this game at the store as a kid, and I saw, like, there was a picture of the Charlotte Wilderness in the back, and you're like, man, you're in the city or in the wilderness? It's fucking crazy. You almost never go to the wilderness, and it's a terrible place, which is a bit of a downer. I'd like to speak with the tribal elders. We have received word that all is well with Eileen. We're very gracious, but there is the last part of the ritual to complete. Thirdly, will you promise to aid, defend, and respect the Sinsarak, both the land and the people, for the rest of your days? Simply answer yes. Thereby you will prove your faithfulness. Okay. Your answer pleases Lady Gillian. She leads you outside where initiation ceremony has begun. The entire elf tribe of Sinsarak has assembled outside. They hush as Lady Gillian begins. This individual, known as Joshua, has proven himself worthy to be called a friend of the Sinsarak. We grant him honorary status on our tribe. May Elysia, our first chief, watch over Joshua as he watches over the actions of all the tribe. The tribe begins an elvish chant, then silence fills the air. Slowly, they each come up, rest their hands on your shoulders, and call you brother. Lady Gillian then invites you back to the elders' chambers. Now that you're an honorary member of the tribe, I can answer your questions. What can you tell me about Elysia? He was the first chief of our tribe. His ideals are what all members of the Sinsarak attempt to achieve. His known deeds are recorded as object examples, and his life is an example to all elves. You do well to study him. What do you know about someone named Thon? Little is known of this disgusting individual, except he's taken a great interest in the Sinsarak. His purposes cannot be benign, but as of yet we cannot fathom his true intent. We only know his two toads, Vigor and Jarl, have been desecrating our land for over a month now. We've gathered that Thon is a powerful fighter, but he is intelligent enough to let others do the fighting for him whenever possible. This also appears to be true with his bidding. I'm looking for an elf named Frosty? Ah, Jane Foster. She's the student of one of the most powerful and secretive elves in Seattle. She came to Seattle under mysterious circumstances and has worked with her patron ever since. She said that before your paths can cross, you must first seek the wisdom of your ancestors. I must go along with her desires and cannot take you to her. Return here when you have attained wisdom. That is when we turn in the serpent scale. What would happen if I said no to them, Justin? I think I would just get kicked out of the conversation. I might get kicked all the way to Sinsarak and have to fly back, or I might be rejected from the free... Well, not free, it's 1,000 million. For an old Saga game, I'm sure it wouldn't break the game, but they might kick me out of the conversation. How much money do I have? 33, because we gotta... Now that we'll finish the ritual, and then we can go back to Lady Gillian, and then we gotta fly back, and then we have to attack Renraku, and that's the last of the main story. Most wise one. Get that sweet cutscene. Get ready. Buckle the fuck up. What's down here? Just for fishing in the tar water? I'm sure they just didn't have room on the pallet for blue. Which is funny, because it looks like there's some blue on Winston. You know, that security guard denim ski mask blue. This carpet is blue. Why is the water black? You have completed your tasks, young warrior. Rest while I call upon the spirits. In return for the gifts you provided, they will guide me to the answer you seek. Tell me more. Spirit Eyes is soon set up for the ritual with the items you've provided. You watch spellbound as he begins. Evil walks the land. It's more powerful than I expected and dedicated to the pursuit of power. This is the true face of your enemy, and his name is Thon. He brought 3 friends just to watch, because it's a cool ritual. Thon killed your brother, and he's linked himself to you. I sense he's already begun shaping the events of your life from afar. His lust for power is boundless. You must stop him. It's weird that he's been shaping the events of my life from afar, but he finds the Tomb of Elysia on his own, so he could have just, prevented me from coming to Seattle, if you want to play it that way. The fucking vampire out there trying to start some shit. Goddamn right he's gone. for a game of... That was an interesting lock, huh? It's that vampire. He just went right for me. Not so tough without your trench coat, are you? Yeah, just games back then love to do that. If you say no, are you sure? Tribal Elders? Thanks, chum. Oh, wait, I'd like to see Frosty, please. She's expecting you. You're taken to Frosty, who's drawn differently from everybody else in the game. It's kind of weird. There is a definite edge to her features of one who has seen and done things unspeakable. However, her attitude is calm, her words warm. Joshua, it's good to finally meet you after hearing so much about your exploits. All of the second-hand stories do you no justice. Oh, like that time I fought 2 vampires at once outside Roscoe's? Or do you mean the part where I got killed by hellhounds and then Renraku waited for me outside the hospital? You've shown remarkable tenacity, skill, and ability. She's talking about all the drugs I deliver. Thanks, chum. I just hope you have the talent to finish the task you so rashly started. Now, what did you want to know? Do you know anything about Thawne, by chance? Thawne's more and less than he seems, but I think that information should come from my master. To be honest, however, I'm amazed you've stood against him as long as you have. Why is Renraku involved? As with most megacorps, Renraku is mostly interested in profit. Somehow they got hooked up with Thawne and his goons. They think they can profit from whatever Thawne is up to. Thawne has other plans and seeks to burn the bridge to Renraku. Tell me what you know about my brother, Michael? I contacted Caleb Brightmore for a few runners, and he chose your brother as well as the others. I deeply apologize for your loss. I had no way of knowing Thawne and his cronies had set an ambush. My master's Harlequin. It was he who asked me to find a team to go into the Shalashid. Although some say he's crazy, he has a plan and the ability to see it carried out. Harlequin seeks to end Thawne's presence in this world, but I have said all I can on that subject. I think it's time you talk with Harlequin. You can find him in the P Barrens at the Terraslar Garden Apartments. Not the best place to hide, considering I think I read in the rulebook that Harlequin has like an ebony black cred stick, which is one of the rarest cred sticks and has an infinite limit. You may find him in the slum. Oh. Talk to you later, chum. Get back to the big city. And because I'm extra greedy, I unfortunately don't remember where, but Stark is out here somewhere. I think we go to the village and then we take the southeastern cave. Duck for cover. Hellhounds, just my fucking luck. Excellent work as always, Winston, but holy shit did you get fucked up. We gotta heal quick. Not a good time walking, bear. Look at that. Alright, keep moving. I think someone commented on it last time, is that heal wounds is better for in-between combat, because it's so slow, but in the wilderness there's always a chance you'll get another fucking hellhound encounter. Because you can get wilderness encounters standing perfectly still. Well, you can get encounters on any map standing perfectly still. So this is definitely the cave to Stark, but I forget the exit we want to take. I think just east. I think we're looking for an eastern exit. Oh, the problem with these fucking caves is you gotta keep track of where you're going, because you gotta backtrack all the way out. And they're not very memorable caves. Oh, this isn't good. Whoop. Where the hell are you, girl? How'd you pull that off? You didn't. Okay, we're going to be getting a free ride back to Seattle in a second. Alright, you got to get the fuck over there and help out, homie. Oh boy. I mean, he can dish it out, but he cannot take it from a hellhound. Fuck you. I mean, my own fault for standing directly in front of them, for sure. Because that's the end the fire comes out of. That's a little tip that I've learned. Let's just make do with this. Oh boy. Oh, just Bandersnatches. Just fucking handle it, Winston. I'll just watch. Fucking lightweights. I swore it was the southeastern cave to get to Stark. Am I wrong? Because you do not want to make mistakes in the wilderness. Maybe I'm looking for an up. Or maybe a down. I am all turned around here now. Duck for cover. You barely make out a humanoid form whose color changes with the surrounding terrain. It's a Bandersnatch. Like I said, the only thing I'm afraid of now is a Hellhound. Just because it's kind of nonsense that you don't really resist them at all. Is this the place? I think I have to cut through another cave. Oh! If I was a house, I'd be near this. Nope, just fire pits in the wilderness. Why not? Oh, Christ, I thought the house is right outside the cave. Flying blind now. Get out of here. The wilderness music isn't the worst. Oh, thank God we did find it. The wilderness track isn't the worst in the game, but it's just, I suppose it's just the memories of getting fucked in the Charlotte Wilderness so many times. You enter a large, dim building of Amerindian design. A young shaman approaches warily. I'm sorry, but this medicine lodge is only open to the local tribes. I hate to be rude, but you'll all have to leave. Oh, I was just in the neighborhood. Resignedly, you begin to turn, but a flurry of movement catches your eye. A younger Amerindian runs up to the shaman, but his wide eyes never leave your face. He's excitedly waving something in his hand and pointing to you with the other. Garg, he looks just like the one in this hollow. The shaman looks as if he wants to backhand the youth into the next age of magic, which would be the 7th age, I think. He manages to capture the wildly waving hollow and takes a closer look. His anger slowly turns to surprise. Why, I do believe you're correct. He turns the hollow for you to see. A bust shot of Michael grins at you from the card. Emotion clogs your throat as you rip the hollow picks from his grasp. Where did you get this? Tell me now. There's a strange electricity in the air, and you realize you're about to become shaman toast. You quickly apologize for your outburst, and the tension subsides. The shaman watches you for an eternity while he weighs infinite decisions. Follow me. He turns and walks deeper into the lodge. You end up in a small alcove with burning incense and candles. A large figure lies still on a small bed. Do you know this man? The huge Amerindian lying here is so cybered you can barely see the rise and fall of his shallow breathing. Tattered metal, tangled wires, and exposed circuits litter his damaged body. You instantly recognize him as your brother's best friend. Stark, can you hear me? How did you get here? Why don't you do something to heal him? One of our tribe members found him in the wilderness like this. As you may see, there are a few bite marks on him, but the creatures of the forest prefer meat over metal. This is also how our magic works. We can only heal the flesh. He's beyond our help. Our magics have been able to keep him alive this long, but he dies a little more with each setting of the sun. We're quite isolated here, and to move him without technical assistance would surely kill him. If you could fetch help, he may yet live. Otherwise, he'll join his ancestors here in the lodge among his brothers. That's not too shabby. If we can get the fuck out of here. We got all the wilderness quests out of the way. Alright, you guys get stuck so I can fight hellhounds by myself. Perfect. Actually, I'm not really afraid of Wendigos. Just walk away. Those fucking pretty slow-moving Wendigos. But I have been power walking my entire life training for this moment. Now we just head, do we go up or do we go just straight west? It's west back to the highway, either way, so. Man, southeast and then straight down. That is way closer than I thought. Gargoyles, you fucking wish. Come here, you little shit. We are almost out of here. It's fine, though. Hellhounds can kill us. We can get our money back in the Matrix. Probably gonna get attacked right by the phone by myself, too. Oh well. Luckily, Walking Bear can use medkits magically from across the world to save me, so not too worried about that. We made it. Go to Renraku Ecology. Because we want to go to the hospital, tell Dr. Haversheen that we found Stark. I found Stark, but he's in real bad shape. Stark? Alive? Where is he? What's happened to him? I tell her more. You quickly explain how he's barely alive in the wilderness and why you couldn't move him. She grabs her medical bag and commandeers a crash wagon. Within the hour, you have Stark at the hospital. I don't know how the crash wagon got to that house, but neat. I'll be in the waiting room when you're finished. After a long examination, Ivana meets with you. We have him on life support, but he was in such bad shape for so long it's taken a deadly toll. Stark's heart is failing rapidly. Preliminary tests show that, because of his heavily cybered body, a transplanted heart has very little chance of success. But there's still hope. Hope in the form of your abilities as a Shadowrunner. I'll do whatever it takes, legal or not. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We have a clean criminal record, Joshua. I understand that, but it's still not an easy thing for me to ask. My contacts in the medical world tell me that Fuchi has just completed a prototype cyber heart. That heart would be strong enough to power Stark's body. It's being stored at the Fuchi building in the Penumbra district, awaiting clearance orders from Japan. If you could get your hands on that heart before it ships, we stand a good chance of saving Stark. I need medical attention myself. Thank you. So now we're off to Fuchi in Penumbra to steal a cyber heart. And I can't remember if I did the Stark side quest in my original Let's Play. Gang's going pro, you doubt it. I can't remember if I did it, but if you're one of those people that likes Shadowrun on the Sega Genesis but has never seen the Stark quest, which I'm pretty sure on a Venn diagram you would need fucking cyber eyes to zoom in that far for the overlap. Just 1 pixel touches. We'll do the Stark quest. Not that I'm going to use Stark. I prefer Winston for a samurai every time. Every time. You enter Fuchi just prior to their closing. The receptionist seems to have left early today. You smile at your good fortune and slip into the office area. Now to find that cyber heart. Well, if I was a plot device, I'd be on the top floor. Let's get going. A level 2 cypher. Oh, Japan. Whoop, something happened here. Probably a dead prostitute. 200 million, too. That was probably meant to pay the prostitute before she died. Another maglock that's not going to stop me. You'd think they'd have proprietary maglocks or something that the mag key wouldn't work on. Find nothing. See, if you were to run, well, I guess you'd need the pass key, but if you had to run to come to this, you could check these safes very quickly for a package. And then if it wasn't here, you would leave and re-enter, which would reset the safes. You do the same thing in Renraku, and probably doing it in Renraku is worth more money. Oh, Christ, I can't tell if he's blocking an elevator. You show me some ID. Well, fuck you. The hell is that? He dropped something, and I don't know what it is. Just a grenade? A scatter grenade? Frag grenade, really. Jesus Christ, it's a fucking OK Corral over here. Not that we're really in danger. That's a scatter grenade, the one that looks like a soda can. No, that's more frag grenades. What? Anyways. You're going to be listening to that alarm for a while, Fat Cow, so enjoy. We have this run, and then we have a run in Renraku, and then we shouldn't have to worry about the alarms anymore. the most delightful sound in the soundtrack. It's probably even better than the shop sound. Oh, here they come. That was kind of neat. I saw her switch to magic when she detected the enemy. They can't come through the door. They can't come through the door. Don't go. They can't come through the door, Winston. That's right. Everything's fine. It's either on the 5th floor or the 4th floor. We just gotta find that heart. What a fucking mess. Like, what happened here? Maybe they just don't bother to clean it up, the corpse. You just have to deal with it. It's one of the safes. There's a terminal if the alarm goes off on us. Find nothing. Well, sorry, yeah, I can go into the Matrix at Fuchi especially and crash their system. It's actually the double terminal that you turn with the electronic skill off. I don't trust my ability to use those. Oh my god. I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life. Look at all these murder scenes. You show me some ID. You barely convince him you have misplaced it. He calls dispatch and then the alarm goes off. Oh, fuck. Dispatch verified. I've never seen that. Not with low charisma. This is level 4. This has to be the heart. Really? A level 4 lock, and it was just guarding a cyberspace terminal. It's gotta be another room. Oh, it was, but not the one I wanted. If I check the whole floor, we might have to go down to 4 for the heart. Oh, there's one. Didn't I need to break into Fuchi's system for the passcode? Dan, you fucking genius. We do need to hack into Fuchi for their part of the password. That would be the lazy way. And then if we don't get the Lone Star network, we just get to run it in Lone Star and hack their system. Brilliant. Walk away from the panel. Alright, I'm pretty sure the heart's not on 5. We might have to go down to the 4th floor. 4th floor. 1 for each valve. I get it. I actually can't remember how many valves are on a heart.
Accepted.
Cyber heart, as many as you want, I guess. And then because we're inside, it might put us... Whoa! Might put us closer to the CPU when we come in through an I.O. port instead of a SAN port. I don't feel closer, but...
Passcode accepted.
Deception 7's pretty strong. So we're gonna get through a lot of these nodes. We're already here. Neat.
Passcode rejected.
Cancel alert. Perfect. Oh my god, there's so many. It's confidential's almost always behind the CPU, though.
Passcode rejected. Passcode accepted.
Who rejects a level 7 deception? Someone that doesn't play Shadowrun. For financial data? Financial data rejected a level 7 deception? How dare you?
rejected.
Management. Oh boy, we're going on a road trip apparently. Oh boy, let's do this. SimSense files, it's a red, but we definitely don't want to get kicked out of the network on an active alert because that'll keep the alarm on in the building. We actually want to crash the system so that they can't... actually, they might be able to phone in an alarm. I think crashing the system just turns off the current alarm. The security guards might be able to set an alarm off on me. Oh, black ice. It's a very low-level black ice. He's kind of just dancing for me.
Rejected. Passcode accepted.
Oh my god, the fucking confidential files were right near the sand port.
Passcode rejected. Passcode accepted. Passcode accepted.
Wait, am I blind? Where's confidential? Shit. We'll cut through these. Well, it's a slave module and SPU.
Passcode
Another black ice. They have a good layout. I think just everything's too low level. But it is just Fuchi. There's security files in Runraku. We definitely found some tips in security files in Runraku. You make a good point. We probably will. We weren't checking all the red nodes just because I was concerned about setting off alerts, but now that we pretty much suppressed the entire network, who gives a shit? Yeah, just poke our nose into each one, see if something jumps out. An interesting file that you download. I'm just gonna hope that's the file, frankly. am I doing? I shouldn't be doing this.
Active alert.
Alright, that's good enough. Let's get the fuck out of here. Check what we found. Hopefully it is another clue from Fucci. There it is. Yep, HR. Oh wait, did we already have one from Fucci? State-of-the-art computer installed. No, actually, yeah, I think Fucci was one of the first ones we did. So what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5, so I guess we just need the Lone Star part of the code, and we should have the whole passcode. I swore we had Fucci already, actually. What the fuck was the note, then? Your enemy is an evil being with the face of a jackal. His name is Thawne. He is the one who had Michael killed. You vowed to aid, defend, and respect the Since Rock for the rest of your life. Might be a little tricky. I might just move back to Toronto or something. You know, fuck this. Harlequin is Frosty's employer. He can be found in the Pea Barrens. Renraku suspects that Vigor and Jarl are working for Thawne. Ito's personal passcode. It's quite possible that all his information is still in those data stores. I kind of want to just... I want this note to go away. I think I have to check every single data store on Ito's network. With Ito dead, and this should go away when we attack Renraku. Stark's heart is failing. A normal transplant won't be strong enough to power a cybernetic body. Fucci has a prototype cyber heart that is being kept at their building, awaiting shipping orders. Tomb of Elysia. This we found. Oh, this is what we downloaded, I think. Prototype cybernetic heart set for transport. Full security procedures will be followed. We're waiting for the final paperwork. It's a neat tidbit. Doesn't help us find the heart at all, but my money's on the 4th floor. Let's go, Winston. Oh my god, this place is a fucking mess. You look down and notice you're about to step on a concealed security plate. Oops. Butter toes, they call me. I do like that the cybernetic card is just in a random safe. It's not a random safe, but it's the same looking safe they have all over their offices. Hey there. You boys are on the wrong side of the law. I like that attacking corporations isn't illegal because they'll never admit to Lone Star that they fucked up and let me get away with this. So I'm still a law-abiding citizen. Well, I actually don't think I have a social insurance number or whatever. Social identification number or whatever it's called in 2050. 50 million. Where the fuck is this heart? Don't tell me I missed a safe up on 5. There's still a lot of the 4th floor here. Walking Bear, could you do what your name is and not get fucking stuck? Find nothing. Like, I could understand if the safe had nothing of value in it, like, oh, some bottle caps and a nudie mag. But the safe is literally empty. I think it would be cool if the safes had, like, fluff items to go out and pawn, but then I guess you're basically playing the Bonanza Brothers, aren't you? I could turn the alarm off, but I don't feel like it. What is the purpose of that room? It's not even a table for meetings. How the hell do I get over there? I'm still blown away that level 4 maglock was not where the heart was. 100 million. It's not okay. I think we might have fucked up here because now we got to go down to 3, and I don't know why it would be on 3. Everybody just hide here. I'm sure they'll never notice. Oh no, don't. Ugh, that was a close one. They almost ran up to refresh the alarm on me. Alright guys, keep an eye out for plot devices. Do I have the heart already? Is this like what happened before? Remember in my last playthrough I just had a package right away and never noticed and wandered the building aimlessly for half an hour? Walk away. That was weird. It was locked, but the ceiling was uncovered. Maybe hallways are never hidden. This part, well, this is a side quest, I guess. This part of the game's a little dicey, because they just kind of have to shoehorn it into the systems they have in place for running corpse. Yeah, it would have made sense if there was a specific room for it, but then that room would serve no purpose on every other Shadowrun. Because I think every corp is the exact same, they just tint the furniture. Which is smart, you know, you gotta be able to fit all the assets on the cartridge. Oh, goodbye. Ah, fuck, I should have asked him. Because he'll tell you exactly where your objective is for the run. But it's interesting to see how they, you know, the tricks they did back then. Like, I'll always remember that every map on Earthbound is just one giant file. I think it's just this big bitmap. Someone taps you on the shoulder. If you don't show me an ID badge in half a tick, you'll be sorry. You spin to find a secretary tapping her foot. Her eyes go wide with terror as she gets a good look at what you are. Before you can react, she flees, like, a 7-foot troll with Wolverine claws. I better ask him for identification because I'm a lowly secretary. It's a good way to get disemboweled, kid. Well, so much for not having the alarm music on 3. Yeah, that's not... Help, I'm trapped! Well, we've lowered the population of Seattle significantly. Now let's just fucking crash this system. If anything, the alarm sound stopped when we're in the Matrix. And then the quickest way would be, yeah, this way. My health is not that great because of the combat, so we gotta watch out for that black ice. Pretty sure there's a black ice on the CPU, but we've been here before, so it's already gonna be identified. This is just a trace and burn, I'll risk it.
Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected. Passcode accepted.
Shadowrun. What the hell do I have waiting for me here? Because if it's a black ice, I might not have enough health. It's a barrier in a black ice, so we have to... Well, as long as we don't... Oh, it is an active alert, isn't it? Because that's why we're in here. He might fry me here. Don't let me down, dermal plating. I had extra plates installed around my brain. Just one more clean hit and we're out of here. I mean, same thing for him, though. Whew. Crash that system. Fuck that. Alright. Unfortunately, I think we can re-trigger the alarms. I must have fucked up. It can't be on the second floor. We've completely lost Walking Bear. Alright, I'm going back up to 5. Something's not right. I managed to step over the alert plate that time, but in theory, the alarm should be disconnected. It shouldn't be able to go anywhere. Alright. I don't know how I fucked up, but I did. And you need to heal everybody up, young lady. Oh, this map reset on me. At least the part where, oh, fucking Christ, you show me your ID. Sometimes it works. It actually worked once. That guy just came out of the wall, like he lives in a closet and he only gets summoned when there's an alarm. Like, where'd he come from? He was just hiding in that light? Like, as far as dramatic layouts go, the heart should be here to the north. I have full health. We'll just shut the alarm off. I think I can deceive this. Nope. Actually, maybe deception won't work on an active alert. I can't recall. I think it's just frequently when there's an active alert, every ice rolls over to one that ignores deception. Oh, we are really close to the CPU here. That's nice.
Passcode accepted.
The password is not an alert. Really need that one with a scientist. Potentially can tell us where our objective is. The floor, at least. Alright. Now we're really going to get to test our theory if the alarm can go off after I crash the CPU for the floor. You cannot. It just turns off the current alarm. Catch me if you can, fellas. That guy did not notice me somehow. It was just a blur of red because I looked like the carpet. Winston! 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 Oh, there's Walking Bear, thank God. Okay, we can heal the other way. It's actually pretty good, honestly. Pretty sure after that little encounter, my armor's fucking Swiss cheese, like Jagged Alliance. Zero durability. They were just standing right in front of me, emptying Warhawk heavy pistols into my heart. That's where you were stuck this whole time, Winston? And I pay you 5,000 million? I got lost. I'm fucking sure you did. Here's what we'll do. We'll stand in a side room so a patrol can't find us, so the only encounters we should get is the security plate, the secretary, and the scientist. And then hopefully we get the scientist and we can ask him where the fucking heart is. Christ, I don't like that one. Alright, yeah, let's just chill out up here. Oh, fucking thank God. I'm looking for some information, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about. Good day, you motherfucker. There is no God. Oh, not you. You attempt to subdue her, but she lets out a scream before you can knock her out. The building goes on alert shortly thereafter. Wonderful. This is why I stood right next to the computer.
Accepted.
Oof. I think I can get through this. Nope. Oh, Christ, I don't have full health. Can I actually turn the alert? Whoops. That's good. I need to heal anyways.
Accepted. Password accepted.
Password was Shadowrun. Alright, well, waiting around for that scientist gave me enough time to just look it up so we're not here all day. 3rd floor is where the heart is. Threw me a curveball. I think I actually gave up on 4, right? I was like, there's no way it'd be on the 3rd floor, but it is on the 3rd floor. No, this looks familiar. There's a level 4 maglock somewhere, and that's the heart. Actually, I think these might all come pre-unlocked since we already did this floor, I forget. Walk away. Although I think that's actually a computer skill check, I really could have used that one. It is definitely on this floor somewhere. This was all the worthless empty rooms on the bottom, right? No, maybe 4 and 3 just look a lot alike. I can't be in the wrong Fuchi building because they specifically let me in with that Stark dialogue. I don't know where my idiot Shadowrunners got off to. They're stuck in a corner. 90s AI at its best. At least we got Winston. I should just be Winston. A security mage spots you. ID, please. Since you don't have a badge, you'll have to come up with something else. Talk my way out. Oh, dispatch agreed with me. Thank God that security guard's lazy. A security mage. Could you imagine that was your job? I'm looking for some information? I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about. Thanks, man. I fucking highly doubt a scientist at Fuchi would not know about the Cyber Heart prototype. They'd be all jacking off at the champagne and caviar party right now talking about it. The alert sounds delightful. Well, Walking Bear can heal us magically from across the floor. I've definitely been here before. What the fuck? All these doors are unlocked. Maybe that's what all these bullet holes on the walls are for. All the other people who got stuck looking for the heart. How did I miss this up? Maybe the heart's randomly placed. We'll have to check the 2nd floor. Alright, everyone just stand in the corner for 5 minutes. Don't fight those guys. Don't get distracted, you two. I was hoping to finish the passcode, but it looks like we might be fucking stuck in this Fuchi run. If it's on the 2nd floor, you sure you haven't nabbed it already? I thought so too. I thought it. See, I assume it would be in my group items if we snagged it. Tips and clues. Stark's heart is failing. I mean, we can just leave, frankly. If it's not on the 2nd floor, we can just go to the hospital and see if it's just not in my group items. Then we can continue that tradition of not noticing I picked up the item. Alright guys, keep an eye out for rare cyber hearts. Should be behind a locked door at least. You find a terminal logged into the management database. This time I'm going to search. Using the database, you're able to narrow the search down. You need to search the 3rd floor. I think I fucking have it. Let's just leave and come back. It looks like it's always going to be in the 3rd floor, so we proved that theory right. Let's just make sure I didn't take the heart by accident at some point for our own fucking sanity. Worst case scenario, that'll reset the building so I can check all the safes and doors again. You show me your ID. Nah, sometimes it works. That wouldn't be the exit. The exit wouldn't have the ceiling covered. What the hell is the exit? There it is. Don't mind me, Winston, just shimmying through the block volume there. Except now I'm stuck. Winston, save me! I'm out. It's fine. Walking Bear will have to sort herself out. Oh, she made it. Oh, and actually can't render this many corpses. Look at that. Having some trouble. Yeah, we can go to the hospital, and we might actually have the heart all along. Otherwise, we'll come back and try the 3rd floor again. God damn it. This fucking alarm's never going to end if they keep waddling in like this. I'll just stand patiently at the door. It's fine. How much money do I have? 28,000. Got it. I think I remembered reading about that a while back, but I wasn't sure if it was true or daydream I had, but you can, like, clip into that part of the map, and I think if you do that, you can't spawn guards, so you can just hide there till it times out in the alarm. Or it was just sheer coincidence they finally stopped coming. Because, hello, I have a permit for this. The game can only handle so many things on the screen at once, so there might have just been so many bodies they eventually stopped spawning guards. God, I hope I have that heart, but if I have that heart, I don't know where it would have shown up in my inventory. It wasn't under my group items. Did you get the heart yet? I don't have the heart yet. Okay, so I have no idea why the fuck it wasn't on the 3rd floor. Did I go to the wrong Fuchi? I'm almost positive that it was the right Fuchi and we didn't get in as a fluke. Actually, maybe Mitsuhama's the only one with 2 offices. I can't remember if Fuchi has a downtown office. No, they do. It's over here. This is the downtown office. Goodbye. Definitely Penumbra has the heart. Definitely on the 3rd floor. It's all those in-between parts I'm not so sure about. Alright, buckle your ears up for more alarm sounds, that's for sure. Now to find that cyber heart. No, you show me your ID. Didn't work. Sucks because the elevator's right there. Now we wait. Oh, we can do some of this. Oh, here they come. As long as they don't pull the guards up here, the alarm should wear off. Because they can't get through the door, so they should be fine. 2, 3, up we go. All right. All these doors are unlocked. It should be behind a level 4 locked door. It's not a patrol I want to deal with. I feel these doors are all unlocked still. Oh, you show me some ID. Oh, dispatch says it's okay. Just some heavily armed gang members walking through your building. Oh, must have misplaced it at my shack in Glow City. I don't know what I've done to this quest, but we're not getting this heart apparently. That was interesting. Security camera must have saw me. Where? Huh. I think we're just going to have to cut and run on this one. I don't know where the heart is, and I don't know where the safes won't spawn it. It's not a huge deal. Hopefully I can fix it for next time, but also we're just not using Stark anyways, so... Might just be some weird glitch I'm not familiar with. Does it have to be in a safe? I'm pretty sure it does. I don't think there's any other way to get items. I'm just gonna fucking spam this even though my electronics is dog shit. I'm sick and tired of this noise. For the moment, you managed to turn off the alarm system. As soon as another guard asks for ID, we're back where we started, but... Cameras are still on, that's a problem. Yeah, we've been everywhere on this floor, I think. I don't know what's going on. Open safe, open safe. Oh my god. You listen intently for the next few minutes, but no alert comes, yes. Nobody cares that I knocked out Beatrice. Oh, thank God she stopped screaming. Should we call it in? Nah, fuck her. ID, please. Hello. Didn't work. A wizard. Show you what we do to you guys on the street. I guess if you're a wizard, you might be on patrol alone, so that would suck. 3 dudes with shotguns roll up on you. I cast magic missile. I'm dead. The heart is not here. I don't know what I've done. We're going to sit here until the alarm goes off, and then we're just going to leave. Stark's going to die on the table. Oh well. He can join my brother Michael in the spirit realm. We've made great progress on the main story, though. All we have left is a run against Runraku. So I think we'll be able to finish up the game next time. I would very much like to get a contract from Caleb for Lone Star so we can get their password for the side quest. So let's try to do that before we call it a night. Really sucks about that heart. I don't know what's going on. But if I can figure out what I've done wrong, it might just be something as simple as because I have a contract active right now. Which actually sounds very likely now that I think about it, because we do have that Matrix contract. Renraku is funding its own run. I think we've stolen the node from Renraku as well. Let's ditch this run and then go back for the heart. Let's see if we can get the Lone Star contract first. If we have enough time after the Lone Star contract, then we'll test this. I had an active run theory of mine. Because that's my main guess, is it's not spawning the safe correctly because I'm currently on another run. I'd like to go in, please. Wait, I have a run right now. What? I had to turn it in. Oh. We're just looking for a Lone Star contract, which might actually be a moderate. Has technology? No. My client wants his management records updated. They didn't say Lone Star, fuck it. I don't want to do an unnamed system. And I'll tell you what, the next time we go into Fuchi, I'm buying some fucking corporate badges for Max, bugged or not. The security guards get me every fucking time. Ares, no. Lone Star is the last one, so it's going to take a while. Go to Lone Star Security in the Penumbra District. I think the smart play here is to just go in and hack in the system internally. So let's do that. Do I have money? I have money for corporate badges. That'll get us to the terminal the easiest. Disturbance. Gang's going pro? You doubt it. Okay, whoops. Vid phone. Max. I need some corporate badges, please. I need some corporate badges for a run I've contracted. I can whip up some clearance badges in no time. I have all the plates here. But I need to charge you a craftsman fee of 6,000 million. That's not too bad anyway. That's not too bad at all. These babies are guaranteed to work, or my name ain't Max. They're only good for one visit, so you know where to come when you need more. 6,000 to guarantee the run is actually a terrible price. If you're going to run Raku, you'd break even. Every other company would be fucked. Walk away. Our number is right here. Well, the Lone Star. We've never gone to Lone Star on this playthrough. I always like the building. It looks neat. Well, really, it's a completely generic building with completely generic assets. You just don't see it anywhere else. It's got the little garage, I guess, which is nice. You walk into the reception area and single out a lone suit standing off to the side. You give him a quick jab in the solar plexus and he drops, wheezing and clutching his chest. You yell something about a heart attack and slip into the offices in the confusion. You hope it'll be just as easy to find that package and get out. Fuck the package. This might be the package. That would be amazing if that was the package. See Lone Star's green furniture. Doesn't hurt to check the safes on this floor. We'll make like $1,000. It's most of the karma I get. You get decent karma from Caleb runs, so. You find the package you were looking for. Now it's time to get out of here and collect your nuyen. Delightful. Now, is there even going to be a cyberspace terminal on the first floor is my problem. Whoa, don't mind me, security camera. Oh, fuck, he minded me. Perfect. Rewired it for the moment. Oh, there's the terminal. Everything is starting to come up Millhouse here, Jesus.
Accepted.
Alright, there's no alert, so the ice isn't going to put up a fight.
Password accepted.
So this will be the final password for the side quest, and then we can test my theory about the cyber heart. Perfect.
Password.
It's going to be a high level one, but we're in.
Password accepted. Password rejected.
Well, he's high level.
Active.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have checked a fucking data store. I got greedy. Let's see how fast that loads. Not too fast, honestly. Case files? I'm probably gonna get dumped. An interesting file you download to your notebook, really? I can't check it from in here. I wonder if it's just the very first data store you grab something from. No, that can't be true. Maybe it is. Now I gotta fight a fucking CPU on an active alert, though. It's gonna be Black Ice for sure. It better be Black Ice. I'm gonna be very unimpressed with Lone Star. A security company, no less, doesn't have fucking Black Ice on its CPU during an active alert. Disgusting.
Password rejected.
Everything on the first floor, though, that's great. We just gotta get the fuck out of here.
Password
Where the hell are you?
Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected.
I guess I'm just fighting tar paper. Nope, he actually deleted both. Son of a bitch. I was attacking too fast. Well, he can't break my MPCP because we actually won't be able to run the Matrix again until we fix it. Thank God. Where's that goddamn CPU? Forgot to load my deception back up.
Passcode accepted. Passcode rejected.
This is your security Lone Star? This looks like a level 3 barrier on a CPU. I almost feel bad about this, but I don't because I'm a criminal. 2 data stores right behind the CPU. This is going to be the juicy shit.
Passcode rejected.
Oh yeah, that's got to be confidential files. Look at that ice. Management files. No available storage, really. Well, there's a chance that the file we have is what we need, but it was weird that it was way over there in that nothing data store, so let's check this one too. Must have it. Well, I might be able to fit a really tiny file, actually. Okay, we just gotta crash the system to get out of here.
Hazard alert.
It's a bit of a shame we paid Max for those plates, because I don't think we ever got stopped. But we got the package, and we presumably have the password. Nope. That was not the file we needed. To all officers from Lone Star Dispatch, wanted, Caucasian male, age 18 to 24, 6'1". Man, I'm tall. Preliminary report suggests the suspect goes by the name of Joshua, wanted for questioning in relation to various crimes. Nope, I have a weapons permit. What do we got here? C, H, R. Oh, there we go. We have that one. I think Lone Star is in charge of the L. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. This is just the letter L. Shh. Keep it down. Well, we gotta go back in, and I gotta check every fucking data store. Son of a bitch.
Accepted.
Killer 5 like I give a shit.
Accepted.
No alert either. I'm just gonna check every data store as we go.
Passcode accepted.
A Deception 7 beat an Access 7. That's probably because my skill's so high in computer. And then just the luck of the draw, I guess.
Passcode accepted.
There's one Black Ice suppressed. Good shit. Don't need to worry about him anymore.
Passcode accepted.
it wouldn't be under system. It should always be confidential or what? Security in Run Rocker, you said?
Passcode accepted. Passcode accepted.
Outdated. We'll go this way.
Passcode rejected. Passcode accepted. Passcode accepted.
The password is Shadowrun, very frequently. An interesting file. I don't know why it would be in financial, but maybe.
Passcode rejected.
Beat up this super low level access. This is a barrier. Access is the door. And our deck's full, so we got a bunch of stuff to sell. Well, not full, but there's files on it.
Active.
There it is. It sucks because you gotta wait for the tar paper to eat it before it'll reload. Can't just respond super fast. That's probably limitations of the saga. Yeah, a red node with a level 9 barrier, that'll put up a bit of a fight. Probably should have been a killer or a blaster, but... I'll go to this one.
Alert. Cancel. Passcode accepted.
Tribal law. Apparently there is no tribal law, because some angry Amerindians just tried to fucking murder me a while back.
Passcode accepted.
This is the last node, so if we don't already have the password, it's going to be in there.
Passcode accepted. Passcode
Whoa! That was a very high level one. Prisoner files. Oh, that might be about Eileen Two-Fist or something. Or Vigor. We've been everywhere. I have to have the password now. 17 pages. God damn it. We're missing the L. So this is interesting. It's just like some stuff from Lone Star to Fucci. The payment has been transferred to your account for the armed escort. The Cybernetic card is safely stored in our corporate office. The prisoner Vigor has been transferred from our detention facilities to Hollywood Correctional. Vigor's files have also been transferred. Okay. I don't know why we don't have it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not in Lone Star. I swore it was. Maybe it's UCAS Federal. But that one didn't get saved. We've done a couple of UCAS runs. I really want that L. Well, thanks, Max. Didn't see a single fucking guard. That's my own fault. The red files will pay for the corporate tags. Yep, there we go. So we still made money on that. Okay, run's completed. Talk to you later. We're going to assume that the heart will show up now that we're not on a run, package or no package. Actually, Fuchi's office is... Actually, I'll just take the cab to it, because that's right where Fuchi's office is. Gang's going pro, you doubt it. That's just the safe encounter. They could have just lowered the encounter rate, though, if they needed a safe one. Null perspiration chummer. To get over to Penumbra, let's call it Max. Oh, whoa, whoops. Almost bought some extra shit there by accident. How much money do I have? 36,000, because... How's the karma situation looking, though? That's my cyberware. That's my ammo. 44. Yeah, the Caleb karma just comes pouring in. Alright, third floor for sure. And these are real badges. They better fucking not bug out on me. Official office man. I have ID. Not there. $200 million. No. Because we know it's on the third floor. Show me some ID. There you go. You goddamn right, dispatch verified it. There we go. Inside the safe, you find the prototype Cyberheart. What a wacky interaction. This won't work if you're already on a Shadowrun. Now you know. Hey, man. Well, that'll be good for anyone that has been stuck on that quest for 30 years. I did my part to help you. We didn't find the last part of the passcode, but next time will probably be the end of our Shadowrun playthrough, because we just need to attack Renraku and then fight Thawne. And then we have the decking side quest, because we're walking there right now, we're about to finish the Stark side quest. Come quickly, my master needs help. Fine. You want to play too, do you? I do want to play too. Winston? Winston? Where's Winston? You guys wait right here. Winston? You guys making out on the street corner? Let's go. Oh shit, that guy walked right into that. Just got killed by the whirling dervish that is Winston Mars, the god of war. Not my fault. That might actually break the law. I think that was my first dead civilian. Normally I just wing them with my predator and they run. Oops. I can pay Sergeant Chillicott to have my record cleared. You have the heart. You're amazing, Joshua. She rains kisses all over your cheeks and lips. I'm spoken for, maybe, perhaps. Then quickly composes herself, taking the package. I'll get him into OR right away. You return much later to check on Stark. Joshua, the hard work's just whiz. Too good, in fact. Stark was in recovery scant hours before he just got up and walked right out of here like one of those Trivid stars. Said he had too much to do to lay around in the hospital. He did say, though, that if you needed to find him, he'd eventually be at Underground 93 in the P Barrens. I could use some medical attention, by the way. Let's go see him, and then we'll call it a night. So thanks for coming out to watch. I think we got a lot done. I'm glad we found the feathered serpent as fast as we did. But unfortunately, all that time we saved was immediately lost when we got stuck on that Cyberheart bug. Is this Underground 93? There's 2 bars in P Barrens, I think. The Wanderer. The Wanderer is for Peter and Vigor. This is Peter, right? Yeah, Peter and Vigor and the Wanderer, and then Underground 93 is just a generic dude and Stark. The booth that Vigor and Jarl worked out of is now empty. You ask around, but no one seems to know why they left or where they went. They work for Thawne, we know. We're fucking on to them. Let's go see Stark's story. I suppose we could also buy our contract with the Yakuza, but I forget who. I forget who's the Yakuza and I forget who's the Mafia. I think it's the Orcs. The Orcs are with the Yakuza and the Halloweeners are with the I-5ers. Underground 93 is known as the wildest bar in the sprawl. A troll bouncer screens the clientele and tosses anyone who gives them lip. Hello. I know you. You Joshua. You got good rep. Step inside. What a nice guy. Hello, palette swap of me. An old man flashes his gums at you. Yeah, call the Colgate Cavity Patrol. Jesus Christ. Stark is here, sharpening his cyber razors. Joshua, any news of Michael's murderers? I'm getting real close, actually. What's your story? I was raised in the Amerindian lands, and I've spent many years as a tribal warrior. I love my Amerindian heritage and will allow nothing to mar it. When I heard strangers were entering our land for some unknown purpose, I went to the city to dig up some clues. It was there that I met your brother. We became fast friends, and in the end, he was a blood brother. Neat. Questions? Tell me about Michael's last Shadowrun. We were looking for an old elven tomb. Inside we hoped to find a map, or at least part of a map. Michael knew why it was important, but he would not share the reason with us. That was it. See ya. And I will see you, viewer, hopefully for the end of Shadowrun next time. Well, not hopefully. I mean, it'll be a shame to see it go, but we're near the end. So tune in next time. I'll see you then.